All right, welcome to China Spring Baseball. This is a big one here early in the season, early in the morning. China Spring versus Brock. According to the coaches poll, China Spring is number 5 in the state, Brock number 6. You look at Texas high school baseball, Brock is number 3, China Spring is 6. So going to be a good one here tonight, or this morning really here. How about it, Brody Lewis?
Yes, sir. It's going to be a good one. I'm excited.
All right, let's take a look at your starting lineup for your Cougars. We are the visiting team, so we will be batting first. It's going to start out. Carson Garrett is leading off. He is in right field. Batting second, number 6, Hayes Herring. Herring is at first base. Batting third is number 19, Will Haferkamp. Haferkamp is at third. Batting fourth in the cleanup spot is number 8, David Bell. Bell is behind the plate. At shortstop, batting fifth, number 1, Jacob Lessman. And in the sixth hole is number 5, Jack Kennedy. Kennedy is at second base. Batting seventh is number 13, Trey Glockson. Glockson in center field. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, number 11, Landry Minix. And batting ninth is number 32, Maddox Moline. We look at them defensively when we'll come up. We'll show it again once we go to the bottom. But Eli Anderson on the mound for China Spring. You see Trey Glockson there in center. The flu bug has hit the China Spring Cougar baseball team. Both the freshman and JV games have been canceled today due to a number of kids out with the flu. That has affected us here at the varsity level as well, as Hudson Brown is absent. He is a little down with the sickness, so going to be a little bit different lineup for your Cougars, but that's how we stand. So on the mound for the Brock Eagles is number 10, Colton Ripple. Again, this is going to a top 10 matchup here, but will not be a playoff preview, as we know Brock, if they make the playoffs, I'm sure they will, they're going to go down to Division II, and China Spring will stay in Division I just due to our enrollments. So it's going to be Carson Garrett, Hayes Herring, and Will Haferkamp. Again, show you that starting lineup. Thanks to Keith Ace Hardware for bringing us that. Brings us our lineups every game. Thank you for supporting China Spring Cougar baseball. Y'all have for such a long time, and y'all continue to do so. So we appreciate that. All right, leading off is going to be Carson Garrett. Garrett 0 for 4 in the game at Globe Life on Wednesday. And time called as catcher having some equipment malfunction. Now the earpiece has fallen out, or didn't have it in to begin with. Again, now in high school, you can have communication from the dugout given the sign, the pitching sign. So he's got the earpiece in. Now it looks like we're ready to go. First pitch from Ripple. Misses the outside corner for ball 1. Again, Garrett, Herring, and Haferkamp here to lead us off. We'll have a game following as well against Alvarado. We are in Alvarado this morning. The 1-0. When we popped up foul and out of play. It's ball and a strike. Fairly new facilities here in Alvarado. Last time I was here, about 4 or 5 years ago, it was not near as nice. Baseball field's in a little bit different location. Very, very nice facility here for the Alvarado Indians. 1-1. Fouled into the netting. It's ball and 2 strikes. Dimensions here in Alvarado. 315 down the lines. That is 390 to dead center with a high wall. So it's going to take a poke to get anything out dead center, but wind is blowing left to right. A little bit kind of more into the first base dugout, but get it up in the jet screen. That could help out as that pitch misses outside and evens count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cougars in their Cougar blues with white pinstripes. Cougs in white across the front. And the 2-2. Swung on, it's going to be hit into center field. Center fielder Ray is coming in, and actually that's a little looper that was caught by the shortstop, or the second baseman, Vidal, for the first out. That looked a little harder than it was here from my vantage point. So a little looper to the second baseman for the first out, and that'll bring up Hayes Herring. Herring 1 for 3 in the game on Wednesday. That one was a double. Also had a walk. This lefty has a chance to push it over that right field wall. And first pitch to Herring is a strike called on the inside corner. Just underway, top of the first here, China Spring and Brock. Little chopper to the shortstop, and actually the third baseman's going to come get it, charge, scoop it up, throw it over to first, and get it in time. Good play there by the third baseman, Asher Strait. Base is clear and 2 outs brings up Will Hafferkamp. Hafferkamp 2 for 3 at Globe Life, 2 singles, also had a walk mixed in. And first pitch to Big Will. This is downstairs for ball 1. Upstairs and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Again, the wind is blowing, but we got the raccoon tails on our microphone, so hopefully that will help cut that down a little bit, as my partner Brody Lewis likes to call these things on the end of our mics.
The raccoon tails.
And the 2-0 to Hafferkamp. Swung on, popped up, and it's going to push out of play down the right field line. Catcher David Bell waits on deck. At 2-1. Again, popped up foul and out of play. That evens count at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here, top of the first. Pitcher Ripple looking in for the sign. Long sign coming in. And now has it. The wind and the 2-2. Gets that outside corner. So Hafferkamp goes down looking. No runs, no hits, nobody left on. We move to the bottom of the first. China Springs 0, Brock coming up. This is Cougar Baseball, presented by Holdfast Wellness.
Here in China Spring, we take care of our own. From busy parents to athletes to hardworking professionals, your health fuels everything you do. That's why Holdfast Wellness exists, bringing medical-grade wellness, recovery, and aesthetics right here at home. Energy, recovery, weight loss, confidence. Personalized care led by experienced medical professionals you can trust. Holdfast Wellness. Be the best version of you.
George Villa, if you're working, if you're in transportation, and anything else that needs a physical, he is there for you. Also does the chiropractic work.
The federal government requires that all your drivers with commercial driver's license have to have a physical at least every 2 years. Sometimes it's every year, just to make sure that they're safe to be driving those huge trucks out on the highway. We also do the athletic physicals here in the office.
20 plus years in the business at 611 West Highway 6, Suite 108 in Waco, or healthshield.com.
Bottom
of the first inning here in Alvarado, game versus Brock. Take a look at our defensive lineup one more time. Brought to you by Keith Ace Hardware. Eli Anderson on the mound, David Bell behind the plate. Infield third to first, Will Hafferkamp, Jacob Lessman, Jack Kennedy, Hayes Herring. Your outfield left to right, Maddox Moline, Trey Glockson, and Carson Garrett. That's defensive lineup brought to you by Keith Ace Hardware. First time on the mound this season for Eli Anderson, and first time on varsity pitching for Anderson. So a good spot here for him to get some time, get some pitches in against a very good Brock Eagle team.
Talked to a few guys. They said he was a great pitcher last year for JV.
Yeah, Coach Beckham's had some good things to say about him coming up. Really going to lean on him. He's right now kind of stands as the number 3 guy, the third starter. So we're going to see him a lot in the tournament season, and then he's going to be a main arm coming out of the bullpen once the district starts. Braden Ray leading off for the Brock Eagles. Ray, a first-team All-District outfield last year. He's a junior this season. And the first pitch from Anderson misses up and in for ball one. Fouled at the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, take a look at your bottom line coming across. We've got finals from previous games here in China Spring Athletics and what's coming up. We're trying to keep up as much as we can. No tennis had a good tournament last night. A long night. They got in early this morning. Don't have any results from that yet. Hope to get some. That's going to be hit down right field line. That is hooking in, and it will be just foul. Just foul. Maybe by less than a foot.
Glad that one was foul. That was trouble.
Yeah, wind helped push that one foul.
Yeah.
So just a long strike. Braden Ray having to come back to the box. On deck is number 1, Cade Vidal, and in the hole, number 13, Jake Wendell for the Brock Eagles. And the 1-2. Good pitch there. Ray does a good job fouling that off. Count remains a ball and 2 strikes. We got a flag pretty close to us. You hear that whipping in the wind, but our raccoon tails are help keep that down. 1-2 again, and that will hit him right in the back. So the leadoff batter on here in the bottom of the first, and that will bring up Cade Vidal. Not how you want your first batter to go on varsity.
No. It's kind of, since it's cold, it's kind of hard to feel the ball.
Yep.
Comes out wrong sometimes.
So Anderson now out of the stretch pitching to D-Bell. Modest lead at first for Ray. And the pitch comes inside for ball 1. Much better vantage point here in Alvarado than we had at Globe Life. Being down on the field by the dugout. Love being down on the field on a major league field, but doesn't make it easy calling a baseball game.
Yeah.
One 0 runner goes, hit and run through the vacated second base spot. Ray is going to try for third. A throw from Garrett is going to be in time, and got him. Great throw, Carson Garrett.
Hosed right there.
So we'll give Vidal a single on that one, but a great play there by Carson Garrett. Throws out Ray 9-5 for the first out, and that brings up Jake Wendell. Wendell, I believe it's Wendell. Did not get any pronunciation for these guys. And first pitch just off the corner for ball 1. Wendell Sr. was his district offensive player of the year last season for the Brock Eagles. Runner at first and 1 out. Pitch well outside. D-Bell gets up to look. Vidal back at first. Got a pretty good secondary lead there. 2 balls and no strikes here to Wendell. D-Bell sets up on that inside corner. Comes inside, and that's going to be hit. Oh, great double play there. Right to Hayes Herring, just able to step on the bag and in the inning. So that hit by pitch does not come back to hurt Eli Anderson. Does a great job getting that. Got out unscathed. No runs on, 1 hit, and nobody left on. We're complete through 1. There is no score between China Spring and Brock. This is China Spring Cougar Baseball, presented by Holdfast Wellness.
Looking for a great vehicle that fits your budget? Look no further than Bird Collagen Ford. Right now, choose from over 120 vehicles priced under $35,000. Customer favorites like the Ford Ranger, Maverick, and Bronco Sport, plus a huge selection of quality pre-owned vehicles ready to drive home today. Shop in our climate-controlled showroom or browse out online anytime at bkford.com. For 90 years, Bird Collagen Ford has been proud to serve our community. Driven by Waco, Bird Collagen Ford.
From the roof over your schools, to the fields where your kids chase their dreams. From the waters where memories are made to the celebrations that'll change your life. The Parsons family's here. Serving, supporting, protecting our kids. Always here for Central Texas. No matter the need, Parsons has you covered.
Top of the second inning, no score here between China Spring and Alvarado. The second inning brought to you by Jeff Holder Farmers Insurance. Jeff Holder over there on Valley Mills Drive, a 1993 China Spring graduate, 1993 baseball state champion. Jeff Holder Farmers Insurance, thank you for your support. We're going to get ready. It's going to be 4, 5, and 6 for your Cougars, Bell, Lespin, and Kennedy. Again, a great double play gets us out of the bottom of the first. Line out to Hayes Herring at first base, just able to step on the bag for the double play. Coach Corey Beckham at third base. Coach Hart Herring at first. Haven't seen Coach Lespin. I believe he is still, even though JV and freshmen are not playing, still got games going on at home at China Springs. So I'm sure Coach Lespin over there running the show for the Cougar JV tournament. First pitch to D. Bells, a strike on the outside corner, and that's strike one. Upstairs, one ball and one strike. All the movement you see on the screen, that is thanks to Brody Lewis. He is our color analyst, but he is also our producer engineer. So thanks to Brody for getting all of that information to you on screen. Pitch misses upstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
I've gotten a lot better at it since first softball game.
Repetition helps.
Yes, sir.
Nothing like being thrown in the fire.
Yep.
2-1 to D. Bell, misses outside, 3 balls and a strike. Three-one from Ripple, and that will miss low. D. Bell gets the leadoff walk. Forgot to mention D. Bell was 2 for 3 at Globe Life. And we'll have a pinch runner for him. That'll bring up Jacob Lespin. Lespin 1 for 2 with a walk. Who is that running for D. Bell?
Vicente
Morales, number 4. So Vicente runs for D. Bell. Good to have Vicente, Mason Warner. Those guys were in basketball. Basketball just ended for them on the JV side. Basketball is not over for your varsity Cougars. They play Tuesday night by district playoffs against Lampasas. That game is in Academy. I believe La Vega plays before us, or a doubleheader there in Academy if you want to go check out some playoff basketball. That is Tuesday night. Lespin shows bunt, pushes up the first base line, but foul. Cougar baseball team is off on Tuesday night. Your softball is playing, however. They will be up in Godley. We will not be able to bring you that game. Work schedules and responsibilities and an away game just doesn't help with that. But follow them on Game Changer. They usually have a live stream going there. No commentary, but at least you can watch the game. Lespin puts the bunt down again and bunts it straight back. And no balls and 2 strikes. Your Lady Cougars are in action today at the West Tournament. They had the big games last night. You see scrolling across your screen. We had 3 ladies hit them over the fence. Chelsea Bureau, Taryn Crouch, and Jayana Green, all 3 had homers yesterday. Big cut and a miss there for Lespin. The back pick to Morales. He quickly gets back to the bag. So Lespin down on strikes for the first out will bring up Jack Kennedy. Kennedy 1 for 3 at Globe Life. In second game of the season here for your China Spring Cougars. They unfortunately fell to Lake Highlands there at Globe Life. The first loss China Spring has had at Globe Life. 6th inning kind of went away for us in a close 2-1 game. And first pitch, Kennedy misses upstairs for ball 1.
It was a great game until that like 5th inning, I believe it was, or the 6th inning.
Right, yep.
Just fell apart.
Get those out of the way. Don't let them happen in playoff time.
Yeah.
Upstairs and inside. That's 2 balls and no strikes here to Kennedy. A lot of youth in this baseball team. Kennedy, sophomore. Morales running for D-Bell at first base, a freshman. Hayes Herring, a sophomore. Hudson Brown, a sophomore. The pitch is upstairs. Back pick to Morales. The little throw is offline. Morales quickly got back. So he's doing a good job there. Got a lot of quickness. 3 balls and no strikes here to Kennedy. Modest lead there for Morales. And that is inside. And Kennedy will work the walk. 2 walks in the inning, has 2 runners on, and that'll bring up center fielder Trey Glockson. Glock 2 for 2, 2 singles. Also had an RBI. One of those singles, though, went all of about 8 inches. Bunt right in the dirt, and the catcher just didn't pick it up. He assumed it was foul. And Glock was able to get on base. 2 on 1 out here in the top of the second. Cut and a miss on the curveball. And that will bring Coach Beckham down. Maybe missed a sign or something there. Actually, the catcher went out first, and that brought Coach Beckham down. Showed a bunt, and it's got Morales picked off, and that ball goes into center field. Morales is going to get up. He's going to go home, and now held up. Kennedy will take second base on that error. So Morales, thinking that that ball was coming in, slid in. Coach Beckham was waving him home, but that slide makes him stay there at.
Good heads-up play after that ball went to center field.
It was, yeah. It definitely a good play. But again, that slide, I don't know if he picked up Coach or Coach just got the signal a little too late. He slid in. No balls and 2 strikes now to Glockson with runners at second and third and 1 out. So Glock looking to make contact here. Anything close with 2 strikes. And that 0-2, he does make contact, sends it foul down the third base line. And it remains no balls and 2 strikes.
2 runners in scoring position. See if we can get ahead early.
Oh-2, right back up the middle, slow roller, and they're going to come home, and they are going to get the out at home, excuse me. So Glockson with the fielder's choice. He does get the first. Morales is thrown out at the plate for the second out. They'll move Kennedy over to third, so runners at the corners for Landry Minix, designated hitter. First appearance here on varsity for Minix. Catcher Braxton Martin giving the first and third signals. Another one of the youngsters for Cougars, sophomore, will stand in for his first at bat. And first pitch Minix takes a strike on the inside corner. Coach Beckham going through the signs at third. Okay, Coach Brad Kennedy in the dugout. You're following along on stats on Game Changer as well. Coach Kennedy keeps those for us. Runner hesitates, and they're going to try to come home. Trying the first and third play, did not draw the throw. Glock able to get to second base on the stolen base. ball and 1 strike at the plate. So you do that with first and third. Try to draw that throw to second and get the runner home from third. Brock did not allow that to happen. And now the 1-1. Cut on, that's going to be in the right center field. Right fielder Vidal comes in, will camp under, and will get it for the out. So the Cougars unable to take advantage of the 2 walks. No runs on, no hits. 2 left on. We move to the bottom of the second inning. There is no score between China Spring and Brock. This is China Spring Cougar Baseball presented by Holdfast Wellness.
Looking for photos that truly tell your story? At Alicia K Photography, we capture the real you, especially graduating seniors who want images as unique as their journey. Showcase your passion with portrait-style sports photos that freeze the best moments in time. Whether it's family portraits, couples, or engagements, we create memories that last. And for that big day, beautiful, timeless wedding photography you'll cherish forever. Visit aliciak.mypixieset.com and follow on Instagram and Facebook to book your session today. Alicia K Photography, your story, beautifully captured. We know it's baseball season, but don't blink. Football will be here before you know it. Friday nights, Cougar football. The 2026 season brings a new district. Burnett, Stephenville, Marble Falls, Gerald, and Lampasas. And this fall, under the lights at Cougar Stadium, we welcome the Gatesville Hornets, Brownwood Lions, Burnett Bulldogs, Marble Falls Mustangs, and the Lampasas Badgers. The bands, the crowd, the lights. Every game, every Friday night. Live, right here on YouTube. Like and subscribe. This is your home for Cougar football. Protect the brand.
Back here in Alvarado, China Spring and Brock scoreless going into the bottom of the second. Be 4, 5, and 6 for the Eagles. Asher Strait, Cannon Lightfoot, and Evan O'Connor. And as you just saw, this is now your home for Cougar football in the fall. Please like and subscribe here on YouTube. And we will have Cougar football for you. We will also have Brody Lewis on the call with us for football next season.
Yes, sir.
Ready for that to get started. Still making sure we get everything right here for the baseball season for you as well. Eli Anderson, his first pitch is a foul off at the plate for strike 1. Strait, a junior. As a sophomore, was the district newcomer of the year for Class 6-4A, District 6-4A. Well, one misses upstairs. It's a ball and a strike. In softball, big wins yesterday. 12-2 over Rogers, 17-0 over Valley Mills.
Wow.
The wind was blowing out up there in West. This is up and in, 2 balls and a strike. Always good to see a Cougar win over Valley Mills. I know it doesn't seem like a rival, but back when I was in school, that was a big one. That's going to be hit just past the glove of the second baseman, Kennedy. Going to be a single in to right. Hard hit there from Strait. Leadoff runner on for Cannon Lightfoot. Lightfoot Utility Player of the Year. Senior, he has committed to Panola College out there in East Texas. Play his college ball. And 2-1 shows bunt, brings it back. Good pitch there from Anderson. Strike on the corner. Gets ahead, no balls in, 1 strike. Shows bunt again, does get it down. Anderson comes off the mound. They're going to try to let that go foul and does a good job. Lets it go, and that is strike number 2.
Good heads-up play right there.
Yep. Good job. You know, get off there. You know, if you pick it up in fair territory, you're most likely not going to get the out at first. Let it go. Hopefully, you get the roll and let it go out. If not, you're not risking a throw down the line that ends up in the corner and a run and scoring.
Yeah. It was a good bunt, just foul.
No balls and 2 strikes here to Lightfoot. Just off the corner for ball 1.
Good pitch right there. Trying to get him to chase.
It was good location, especially on an 0-2. That's probably exactly where you want it. D-Bell now sets up a little further inside this time, the 1-2. And that's going to be popped foul into the netting on the third base side. Count remains a ball and 2 strikes. These Brock Eagles for Coach Hart Herring. This is a former stop for him. He was the head coach here a few years ago. Probably knows some of these kids. Which is upstairs, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Coach Herring, an assistant coach in Mineral Wells, in between Brock and China Spring. Coach Herring brings a lot of experience. Pitched at A&M, pitched on the pro level. It's going to be fouled off over the third base dugout. And the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two gets that call on the outside corner. Lightfoot does not agree with it, but that is going to be the first out of the inning, and that will bring up first baseman Evan O'Connor.
That was a good pitch right there. Great location.
Evan O'Connor, Texas High School Baseball Coaches Association All-State pitcher, All-American utility, and he is committed to Arizona State.
Oh, wow.
So batting 6, you think he's more of a presence on the mound than at the plate. That pitch, break the ball in the dirt. Being an all-state pitcher, that would lead you to believe that as well. But yeah, if you're committed to Arizona State and you're batting 6th, they're not looking for you for batting. Pitch up and in. 2 balls and no strikes. Missed 3 balls and no strikes. Brock comes in at 2-1. They lost their first game. My assumption is here on Friday to Springtown, and they beat Canyon and Decatur for that 2-1 record. And that pitch is inside. A 4-pitch walk to O'Connor. Put runners at first and second for the second baseman Hunter Martin. Martin, second team All-District infield last season. Pitch, strike 1 there from Anderson. You see Jack Kennedy back there giving signs. That's the signs to the pitcher on, is he covering? Do they want to try to pick off? Want a little turn and fake? Well, outside, off the glove of D-Bell. He's going to throw down third. Got an opportunity, and that is going to be not in time. Throw just offline a little bit. So straight. We'll go on the, going to give that a pass ball. I think he hit his glove first. Well, now runners at the corners, 1 ball and 1 strike. D-Bell quickly gets over to it. That throw just took Haferkamp off of the bag a hair, and that was enough for straight to get in safely. And that over the head of Martin. It's 2 balls and a strike. One misses inside. The runner trying to draw a throw to second base and does not. So O'Connor now at second. Runners at second and third, and 1 out, 3 balls and a strike to Martin at the plate. Swung on, fouled in the first base side netting. That will bring the count full. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss.
Great pitch.
Great job there. Coming back and getting the strikeout there for Anderson. That's a second out. That's a big out. That'll bring up the catcher, Braxton Martin. I'm sorry, Braxton Roberts. I wrote it down wrong. Second team All-District last year for Brock. And that's going to be hit down the line and foul. Sharp line drive, but just outside the bag.
Don't necessarily need to worry about the runners here since we have 2 outs.
Right, focus on that batter. Get a strikeout, get a good ground ball to your infield, and the 0-1, and that's going to be into center field. Glockson moves slightly over to his right, camps under it, and gets it for the 3rd out of the inning. So a single and a walk do not do damage for China Spring. No runs on, 1 hit, 2 left on. We are complete through 2. There is no score between China Spring Cougars and Brock Eagles. This is Cougar Baseball, presented by Holdfast Wellness.
Here in China Spring, we take care of our own. From busy parents to athletes to hardworking professionals, your health fuels everything you do. That's why Holdfast Wellness exists, bringing medical-grade wellness, recovery, and aesthetics right here at home. Energy, recovery, weight loss, confidence. Personalized care led by experienced medical professionals you can trust. Holdfast Wellness. Be the best version of you.
George Villa, if you're working, if you're in transportation, and anything else that needs a physical, he is there for you. Also does the chiropractic work.
The federal government requires that all your drivers with commercial driver's license have to have a physical at least every 2 years. Sometimes it's every year, just to make sure that they're safe to be driving those huge trucks out on the highway. We also do the athletic physicals here in the office.
20 plus years in the business at 611 West Highway 6, Suite 108 in Waco, or healthshield.com.
When I started school sports, I didn't know who I wanted to be. I just wanted to play.
But looking back, I developed character, resilience, and integrity. And now I'm settled in a career. I'm a leader to my own kids and my community. I know who I am and where I belong, and it started with school sports. I found my place. Find yours.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Top of 3rd, China Spring 0, Brock 0. The 3rd inning brought to you by Maddox Electric. Jerry Maddox and the crew does great work. They have helped us out in the press box. I have had him out before I really knew him out at my house doing some stuff for us. Does a great job, Maddox Electric. You need help with your electricity around your home, please give him a call. And if you can talk him into it, he can do some mean barbecue as well. Nine, 1, and 2 for your Cougars here in 3rd. Moline, Garrett, and Herring. First pitch to Moline is outside for ball 1. Moline 0-3 at Globe Life on Wednesday. 1-0 misses upstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Strike on the outside corner, 2 balls and 1 strike here to Moline. Cut and a miss. Evens count at 2. Again, this is a doubleheader here today. Immediately after this, we will face the home team, Alvarado Indians. Cut on, fouled, out of play down the first base side. Invite you to come back. 11:15 is the scheduled start. Will depend on what time this one ends and all that good stuff. So we will stop this broadcast, start a new one for that Alvarado game. So we invite you to keep tuned in for that. The 2-2 popped up right side. First baseman calling for it right at the line, and just outside of foul territory, he brings it in for out number 1. We'll bring up Carson Garrett. Garrett, a little looper to second base, his first time up. Garrett takes it inside corner for strike one. Garrett, the senior, has done a lot of work his first 3 seasons. That pitch, good pitch on the outside corner. Ripple working both sides of the plate. And Garrett has worked hard. Great to see him get an opportunity here his senior year. Sets up well outside, does the catcher. Hits the spot. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Garrett playing in the outfield. He can play second base. He can play behind the plate. He's going to be the backup catcher for D. Bell, and that's going to be hit down the line into the dugout. Count remains a ball and 2 strikes. Especially tournament season, D. Bell's not going to catch every single game, so you'll see Garrett behind the plate for a few of those games. And as we move to 2 games a week, I think Garrett is going to stick out there in the outfield, but he can do just about anything as he gets a piece of that one, and the count remains a ball and 2 strikes. Has been hitting great during scrimmages. That's why they've got him up normally in the 2-hole. Huddy will lead off, but Brown out with the flu. The 1-2. Popped up. Shallow right field. Second baseman goes out. Now called off by the right fielder. Had to reach at the last second to get it, but does get it in for the second out of the inning. Base empty and 2 out will bring up Hayes Herring. Herring to ground out. Slow roller to third. Actually, it was the short. Third baseman came over to grab it. Made a good play on that. His first time up. And that pitch in there for a strike. Outside, 1 ball and 1 strike here for Herring. And the wind still coming in from about the left field foul pole into the first base dugout. Popped up. Second baseman goes out just outside the edge of the infield. Now comes in right on the edge and will bring it in for the third out of the inning. A little pop up there from Herring. We'll end it here in the top of the third. No runs, no hits, and nobody left on. We move to the bottom of inning number 3. There's no score between China Spring and Brock. You're watching China Spring Cougar Baseball, presented by Holdfast Wellness.
Looking for a great vehicle that fits your budget? Look no further than Bird Collagen Ford. Right now, choose from over 120 vehicles priced under $35,000. Customer favorites like the Ford Ranger, Maverick, and Bronco Sport, plus a huge selection of quality pre-owned vehicles ready to drive home today. Shop in our climate-controlled showroom or browse out online anytime at bkford.com. For 90 years, Bird Collagen Ford has been proud to serve our community. Driven by Waco, Bird Collagen Ford.
From the roof over your schools to the fields where your kids chase their dreams, from the waters where memories are made to the celebrations that'll change your life, the Parsons family's here. Serving, supporting, protecting our kids, always here for Central Texas. No matter the need, Parsons has you covered.
Nine, 1, and 2 for Brock as we start the bottom of the third inning. No score between the Cougars and the Eagles. Pitcher Colton Ripple up to bat. And first pitch from Anderson. Swinging foul down the third base line for strike 1. Oh, one big cut and a miss. Good pitch there from Anderson. Gets ahead, no balls in, 2 strikes. Top of the order, Braden Ray waits on deck. 0-2 in the dirt. Good block there from D-Bell. And the 1-2 from Anderson. Popped up, sky high, right side. Herring calling for it. Now gets to the edge of the infield and brings in for out number 1. Braden Ray hit by a pitch his first time up. Was thrown out by a good play from Carson Garrett at third base, trying to advance on the single from Vidal. Anderson's pitch outside for ball 1. Gets that outside corner, evens count at 1. Slow roller to shortstop. Actually, third baseman Hafferkamp's going to pick it up. Throw over to first and gets the out. Good play there, Will Hafferkamp. Out number 2. We'll bring up Cade Vidal. Vidal single. His last time up in the first was doubled off on that little hot shot from Wendell. That ended the first inning. And one of those you get doubled off and you're out of luck. There was nothing you can do on that one. Gets hit right above the bag. Herring catches the ball, steps on the base, and gets 2 quick outs. Foul ball down the first base line, and that is going to drift out of play. Herring over to take a look, but runs out of room. Fielders getting back to their position. Anderson waits on that. Everyone is set. Anderson with that glove covering the face. The wind and the 0-1. Hit to the shortstop Lessman. He will get it, scoop it up. Pat the glove, throw to first. And that will do it for the 3rd inning.
Great pitching.
Great job there by Anderson. No runs, no hits. Nobody left on. We're through 3, and we have not had anybody cross the plate. It is China Springs 0, Brock 0. This is Cougar Baseball, presented by Hold Fast Wellness.
Looking for photos that truly tell your story? At Alicia K Photography, we capture the real you, especially graduating seniors who want images as unique as their journey. Showcase your passion with portrait-style sports photos that freeze the best moments in time. Whether it's family portraits, couples, or engagements, we create memories that last. And for that big day, beautiful, timeless wedding photography you'll cherish forever. Visit aliciak.mypixieset.com and follow on Instagram and Facebook to book your session today. Alicia K Photography, your story, beautifully captured. We know it's baseball season, but don't blink. Football will be here before you know it. Friday nights, Cougar football. The 2026 season brings a new district. Burnett, Stephenville, Marble Falls, Jarrell, and Lampasas. And this fall, under the lights at Cougar Stadium, we welcome the Gatesville Hornets, Brownwood Lions, Burnett Bulldogs, Marble Falls Mustangs, and the Lampasas Badgers. The bands, the crowd, the lights. Every game, every Friday night. Live, right here on YouTube. Like and subscribe. This is your home for Cougar football. Protect the brand.
Top of the 4th inning, China Spring and Brock are scoreless. If you or your business would like to sponsor this 4th inning, it is available. You can give me a call. Send me an email, thevoice@ChinaSpringISD.net, and we can help you out with that. Again, all money goes back into the program and to the scholarship fund for our graduating seniors who are involved in the program, so we invite you to come help us out. 3, 4, and 5 for China Spring, Havercamp, Bell, and Lessman. Havercamp 0 for 1. First pitch to him. Swung on, fouled. First base side and out of play. Not a cloud in the sky here over Alvarado. Pitch low and outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. A little cooler than what we've had the past couple weeks, but for February baseball, I will take it. And 1-1 misses downstairs. Close pitch. Havercamp gets called. 2 balls and a strike. Catcher Robert sets up outside, just off the plate. Big Will gets ahead, 3 balls and a strike. Center fielder Ray has Havercamp played to hit the other way just a hair. I think part of that's with the wind. And that's going to be right to the shortstop, Lightfoot. He will scoop it up, throws over to first, and in time to get Havercamp for the first out. Brings up D-Bell. D-Bell walked his first time up. His pinch runner made it over to third base, but unable to come in to score. Was off on contact on an infield single and was thrown out at home. And pitch to Bell, misses downstairs for ball 1. Popped up left side. Could be trouble. Left fielder Wendell coming in, and they'll reach up and grab it. Wind playing with that one a little bit, but Wendell able to get over there for the second out. Brings up Jacob Lessman. Lessman 0 for 1. Tried to bunt a couple times to get some runners over and was unable to do so. Ended up striking out. Is outside for ball 1. Down third base line, and a good play there by the third baseman. Straight gets up, throws, and it's going to be
in there.
Get by. It's going to be safe anyway. Goes all the way back. A lot of foul territory here. Lessman into second base. We're going to give him a single on that. That was a great stop there by Straight at third base, but I don't think the throw would have got him, but that went away. The error will allow Lessman to get to second base. Hard hit, good stop there from third baseman Straight, but Lessman now at second base for Jack Kennedy. Kennedy will walk his first time up. Runner at second base and 2 outs. Tie score here for China Spring and Brock in the top of the 4th. Pitch is in the dirt. One-0. Shortstop, grounded to the shortstop, throws over to first. And that will do it. So 2 out hit. Cougars are unable to do anything. As Kennedy goes down 6-3. No runs on 1 hit and 1 left on. We move to the bottom of the 4th. Score still tied at 1. We're going to keep it here during this break. Hopefully we can talk over the music enough. We want to talk about our Cougars in college. Those guys have started some action. So we want to look at first one, Trace Necessary there at East Central University in Oklahoma. He's been in 4 games, 3 for 13 at the plate, does have an RBI. Brennan Daniel is at St. Edward's University. Last time I talked to him, had a little bit of a twinge in his shoulder, I believe. So he has not seen the field yet. Up next, Mason Kirk at Tarleton State University. My school is where I graduated from. Kirko has been in 2 games, and he is 0 for 1. Also at Tarleton is Cage McLeod. McLeod, he is the starting first baseman for the Tarleton Texans. He has played in all 5 games. 3 for 17 right now. Does have 2 RBIs for the Texans, who are now 4-1 on the season. Their only loss was to Arkansas at Globe Life Field. And they are 4-0 at home. They play again today and tomorrow if you want to go up to Stephenville. Tomorrow they play at noon, I believe, play South Dakota State. Jaden Honey at Northlake College up in Dallas. He has played 3 games and 1 start and has a record of 0-1. J.C. Hughes over at UMHB, he has been in 2 games, has a 1 for 4 at the plate. The next ones are Dean Hanna at University of Louisiana Monroe, Jacob Clement and Garrett Maddox, both at Murray State College. All 3 of those young men have not been in a game yet as freshmen for their schools. And our final one, Luke Rehnquist up at Western Technical in Wisconsin. They're still got some snow on the ground. Their first game is not scheduled until March, so we will keep an eye on Mr. Rehnquist up in Wisconsin. He's doing a lot more snow shoveling than he is pitching right now, I bet. That is your Cougars in college. We're now here for the bottom of the 4th. 3, 4, and 5, Wendell Strait and Lightfoot for the Eagles. That pitch will miss downstairs for ball 1. Wendell with that line out to Herring to end the first, his first time up. And again in the dirt, 2 balls and no strikes. And we're going to keep up with all those former Cougars in college playing at the next level. Exciting time. I really want to watch. That's going to be in there for a strike, 2 balls and a strike. Trace Necessary, his senior season on the baseball field. Exciting guy to watch. Firecracker. Love to watch him play ball. It's going to be a little chopper to Will Haverkamp. Gets a short hop. Pats glove, throws over to first, and gets the out. Great play there by Haverkamp for out number 1. That'll bring up Asher Strait. Strait single his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Again, I'm also going to keep a close eye on Mason Kirk and Cage McLeod just because I'm going to go up and watch them a few times. Do my best to. Playing for my alma mater. That first pitch in there for a strike. And also Cage's brother, Slade, is playing for the Texans. He's a second baseman. He's got a lot of preseason accolades already. He's going to be popped up foul territory. Third base side. Will camp under it and brings it in for out number 2. Base is cleared. 2 outs for Cannon Lightfoot. Lightfoot struck out looking his first time up. Here, Slade McLeod, even though he wore that wrong shade of blue across town for the Robinson Rockets, he is a little bit of a Cougar baseball family by default. Wish him well, especially now since he's playing for my alma mater. Long conversation between Lightfoot and his third base coach. Looks like they're ready to go. So those of y'all who are able to go out and watch some of these Cougars in college, if you're watching right now and you get some video clips, please send them our way. We'd love to put it together and provide that for you here on the broadcast. Good pitch there from Anderson, right on the outside corner for strike 1 to Lightfoot. Basically clear 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. No score between China Spring and Brock. Popped up foul and out of play down the third base side. And Anderson gets ahead, no balls and 2 strikes.
Eli's had a great day of pitching, I'd say.
He looks good. At 50 pitches here in the 4th inning, that's pretty good. You definitely want to watch that pitch count a little bit. Here we're just starting out the season, especially a cold day. Pitches upstairs and outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Don't know what the pitching situation looks like for the Cougars. Again, Hudson Brown was supposed to get some time today scheduled, but him being out, I think Miles Vaughn will be the first one out of the bullpen. If it comes down, like I say, it probably will. Just want to watch the pitch count, so that's going to be fouled off into the netting Count remains a ball and 2 strikes.
He's thrown a lot of strikes and a lot of good misses.
Yep. One, 2, that one's outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. D-Bell sets up on the inside, and that pitch misses outside, and that will bring the count full. Again, setting up inside is D-Bell. The payoff pitch. Swung on, right to Jacob Lessman. He will scoop it up. Shuffle the feet, throw over to Hayes Herring for the out. And the Eagles go down 1, 2, 3. No runs, no hits, nobody left on. We're complete through 4. There is no score. China Spring and Brock. This is Cougar Baseball, presented by Holdfast Wellness.
Here in China Spring, we take care of our own. From busy parents to athletes to hardworking professionals, your health fuels everything you do. That's why Holdfast Wellness exists, bringing medical-grade wellness, recovery, and aesthetics right here at home. Energy, recovery, weight loss, confidence. Personalized care led by experienced medical professionals you can trust. Holdfast Wellness. Be the best version of you.
George Villa, if you're working, if you're in transportation, and anything else that needs a physical, he is there for you. Also does the chiropractic work.
The federal government requires that all your drivers with commercial driver's license have to have a physical at least every 2 years. Sometimes it's every year, just to make sure that they're safe to be driving those huge trucks out on the highway. We also do the athletic physicals here in the office.
20 plus years in the business at 611 West Highway 6, Suite 108 in Waco, or healthshield.com.
China Spring and Brock here, top of the 5th. Any new pitcher on for the Brock Eagles, and that is Jake Wendell. He comes in from left field. See if we can see who is out and left. 22.
Yes, sir.
22 is Landon Blue. I believe that may be the only changes we have here for Brock. New pitcher is a lefty. So a little bit different look here for China Spring as Wendell gets warmed up. Check the outfield. Still Braden Ray in center field. Kay Vidal is in right. Bottom of the order for the Cougars here in the top of the 5th. Glockson, Minix, and Moline. Glockson reeks on the fielder's choice his first time up. Catcher Roberts gets that earpiece in. And the lefty is ready to go. It's just downstairs for ball 1. One again misses low, 2 balls and no strikes. Two again downstairs. 3 balls and no strikes here to Glock. So we'll see if he keeps that bat on the shoulder all the way through this pitch. And he does, and it is a called strike. Now looking to swing away. Still 3-1, so still needs to be a good pitch. One he likes to drive. The 3-1 comes in, and that on the inside corner. He takes that one And that is a good pitch to take, a little harder to hit there coming in at the knees. Count full now. Glock is looking to make contact, anything close. Does make contact, but that is right to the first baseman. O'Connor will scoop it up, take it himself to the bag for the first out. And that brings up Landry Minix. Minix flew out to right field his first time up. And breaking ball from Wendell in there for a strike. Grabs that outside corner. No balls and 2 strikes here to Minix. Going to the second baseman, little looper, and right to second baseman Martin for out number 2. Bases clear and 2 outs for Maddox Moline. Moline popped up. Foul territory on the first base side. His first time up, he is 0 for 1. That pitch is in the dirt. One 0 breaking ball. Good pitch there from Wendell. Grab the zone, evens count, a ball and a strike. Big cut and a miss there from Moline. And the 1-2. There's a strike called on the outside corner. Got Moline looking. No runs on, no hits, nobody left on. We move to the bottom of the 5th inning. There's still no score here in Alvarado between China Spring Cougars and Brock Eagles. This is Cougar Baseball, presented by Holdfast Wellness.
Looking for a great vehicle that fits your budget? Look no further than Bird Collagen Ford. Right now, choose from over 120 vehicles priced under $35,000. Customer favorites like the Ford Ranger, Maverick, and Bronco Sport, plus a huge selection of quality pre-owned vehicles ready to drive home today. Shop in our climate-controlled showroom or browse out online anytime at bkford.com. For 90 years, Bird Collagen Ford has been proud to serve our community. Driven by Waco, Bird Collagen Ford.
From the roof over your schools to the fields where your kids chase their dreams. From the waters where memories are made to the celebrations that'll change your life. Parsons family's here. Serving, supporting, protecting our kids. Always here for Central Texas. No matter the need, Parsons has you covered.
When I started school sports, I didn't know who I wanted to be. I just wanted to play.
But looking back, I developed character, resilience, and integrity. And now I'm settled in a career. I'm a leader to my own kids and my community. I know who I am and where I belong, and it started with school sports. I found my place. Find yours.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Bottom of the 5th inning here in Alvarado between China Spring and Brock. There is no score. Eli Anderson still on the mound for your Cougars. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 for Brock. O'Connor, Martin, and Roberts. And first pitch, good pitch there from Anderson. Grabs that outside corner for strike 1. That's going to be right through the glove of Hafferkamp. That's one he should have had, and he knows it. Fortunately, got to give that one an E5. O'Connor reaches on the air, and that brings up Hunter Martin. Martin 0 for 1 strikeout in the second inning. Joe's bunt pushes up the first base line. That's going to be right to Herring. That will work as a sacrifice. We'll get the out. Does move the runner over to second. First out of the inning, we'll bring up Braxton Roberts. Roberts fly out to Glockson in center field. That ended the second inning. And we're going to have, looks like a pinch runner for the runner at second base. Pinch runner is coming on. Is number 14, Ben Stevenson. Stevenson running for O'Connor now at second base. Runner at second and one out for the catcher, Braxton Roberts. Big cut and a miss. Roberts will call time at the plate. Pitcher Anderson misses inside. 1-1. Outfield playing shallow here for Roberts. Glockson in center is very close. Pick off pit tip there. Good move by Anderson. But the runner Stevenson is back.
Runner does have a pretty big lead at second.
And pitch, big cut and a miss. Good pitch there from Anderson. He gets ahead. The ball and 2 strikes. So scoreless game in the 5th. That guy at second base, that's a big run here for the Eagles. They understand it's going to be hard trying to push anybody across the plate. And the 1-2, breaking ball off the plate, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled at the plate.
Looks like Miles is warming up in the bullpen.
Okay, yep. Miles Vaughn is starting to get loose. Landon Blue is on deck in the spot of Colton Ripple, the pitcher. Again, that breaking ball misses outside, and that will bring the count full. Big pitch here for Anderson here in the 5th. Vaughn just now getting loose, so Anderson at least has one more batter. That pitch just misses outside, and Anderson does losing, and that puts 2 on with 1 out for Landon Blue. First at bat of the afternoon for Blue.
Another pinch runner, number 4.
So for Caleb Sane coming in to run for Roberts. Runners at first and second, 1 out here in the bottom of 5th. Scoreless tie. Now we've got umpire is telling both dugouts that everybody needs to get inside the dugout. Shows bunt, does Blue. Good bunt. Going to go to first base as Anderson's play, and it is high, and he does get the out. So good job, Hayes Herring keeping the toe on the bag. Again, another sack bunt. That does put both runners in scoring position now at second and third, and back to the top of the order, and Braden Ray. Ray 0 for 1, grounded out to Hafferkamp in the third and was hit by a pitch in the first. Breaking ball just misses. 4-1. Safe to say this is Anderson's biggest at-bat here on varsity. 1-0, that's going to be hit into right field. Right to Carson, and it goes over the head of Carson Garrett. He thought he had it, and it went over the head. I don't know if he would have got it if he would have read it right anyway. Both runs are going to come in, and going over to third, and he is in there with a 2 RBI triple is Braden Ray. A little bit misplay there by Carson Garrett, but I don't think he would have got it either way. 2 runs on the board for the Eagles. The wind may have helped carry that a little bit right over the head of Garrett as well. So runner at third, 2 outs now. Brock with 2 runs on the board. That's going to be a grounded foul on the third base line by Cade Vidal. Vidal 1 for 2, single back in the first inning.
Wind is a big factor, and that was what happened there.
0-1 break the ball in there. And Anderson's ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. Oh, 2 misses low. It's going to be in right center field. Garrett going back. He's still going back. Doesn't have a chance for that one. That's going to one-hop the wall. Vidal is going to stop at, no, now he's going to third. And the play is going to be not in time. RBI triple, Cade Vidal. Puts across the 3rd run for Brock here in the 5th. And that will bring Coach Beckham out of the dugout. Looks like Vaughn may be ready. Getting one more pitch in there. Not calling for him yet. They're having a conversation on the mound. Vaughn still getting warm-up tosses in. Coach Beckham still talking. Conversation still going. Vaughn still throwing. Again, Anderson has not like he's thrown bad pitches or anything. He's been pitching very, very well. There's just a couple good pieces of hitting there. You know, error hurts us there to lead off the inning. Umpires are going out to break it up. Anderson is going to stay in.
Starting to figure him out once you get late into these innings.
Yeah, I would say he hasn't made bad pitches. They've just had some good swings on him.
Yeah.
The walk does hurt a little bit. That walk does come across the score, but. So Jake Wendell now up. Wendell is 0 for 2. Line out and a ground out. And pitch from Anderson. That's going to be right to Lessman at shortstop, and he will bobble it. No play, and another run comes across. So Wendell will reach on the E5 or E6. Excuse me. Again, uncharacteristic defensive miscues for China Spring comes back to hurt. We have another pinch runner now at first base. The large human of Hayes Herring is blocking him. I can't see a number. But Asher Strait is up. He is 1 for 2. Single in the 2nd. Pop up in the 4th. And pitch from Anderson. Breaking ball downstairs for a ball. Looks like that is number 3, Lawson Stewart, running at first base for Brock. 4 runs across here for the Brock Eagles in the bottom of the 5th. That's going to be popped up. Herring has a chance. It's going to be a tough play going into foul territory and just unable to get to it. Not high enough for Hayes to run under that one, so that's going to be a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. here to straight. Vaughn continues to warm in the bullpen. Runner goes. That's going to be your at-2. Haverkamp, he will scoop it up. Pat the glove, throw it to first, and that will do it for the Cougs. But not before damage was done. 4 runs on 2 hits, 1 left on. A walk and 2 errors mixed in there. We are complete through 5. New score, Brock 4 and China Springs 0. This is Cougar Baseball, presented by Holdfast Wellness.
Here in China Spring, we take care of our own. From busy parents to athletes to hardworking professionals, your health fuels everything you do. That's why Holdfast Wellness exists, bringing medical-grade wellness, recovery, and aesthetics right here at home. Energy, recovery, weight loss, confidence. Personalized care led by experienced medical professionals you can trust. Holdfast Wellness. Be the best version of you.
George Villa, if you're working, if you're in transportation, and anything else that needs a physical, he is there for you. Also does the chiropractic work.
The federal government requires that all your drivers with commercial driver's license have to have a physical at least every 2 years. Sometimes it's every year, just to make sure that they're safe be driving those huge trucks out on the highway. We also do the athletic physicals here in the office.
20 plus years in the business at 611 West Highway 6, Suite 108 in Waco, or healthshield.com.
And before we move to the top of 6, we want to thank our community supporters, our founding sponsors, and our founding partner. These are the folks that got this going on YouTube, took an investment to get the cameras, the computers, the mixers, all of that going. So our community supporters, Kelly Warner, Aaron Benokin, Thomas and Wendy Clement, Carol Mack, Debbie Vaughn, our founding sponsors, Parsons Roofing and Health Shield Incorporated, and our founding partner, Keith Click. Mr. Click does a great job supporting everything China Spring. Served as the Athletic Booster Club president for quite some time. Still heavily involved, still heavily supports everything China Spring. Excuse me. So thank y'all for that. Without your support, without your investment in what we're doing here, this would not happen. We'd still be going on a phone and trying to get some things done. We wouldn't be able to do football like we're going to do in the fall. So thank y'all very much for your assistance. Back to the top of the order here in the top of the 6th, Garrett, Herring, and Haverkamp. Garrett 0 for 2. Cougars now trail by 4. 4 spot put up by the Eagles in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch in the dirt from Jack Wendell. Jack Wendell. And 1-0 here to Carson Garrett. 2 innings to get some runs across here for China Springs. They trail by 4. Showing a bunt, pulls it back. And pitches low and inside. 2 balls and a strike. Or excuse me, 2 balls and no strikes.
If we can hit it in that left center gap, that'd be pretty nice.
Yep, a lot of room there. That was going to be popped up. Left fielder calling for it. Doesn't move much now. Drifts over to the right just a hair. The wind messing with it. Brings it in for the first out of the inning. And that brings up Hayes Herring. Herring 0 for 2, 2 ground outs. Or no, excuse me, ground out and a pop out. And this is game 1 of the doubleheader. China Spring will face the Alvarado Indians at approximately 11:15. First pitch misses upstairs for ball 1. This is a tournament here in Alvarado. However, China Spring only taking part in the Saturday. These tournaments usually go Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays. Herring fouls that one back. Cougars will be in their first tournament next weekend up in Bullard. We'll start off on Thursday afternoon at 4:30 against Longview Spring Hill. Another tough game for the Cougars. And that breaking ball will miss. 2 balls and a strike. Longview Spring Hill, Plano Prestonwood, White House, Bullard. Some tough games for China Spring coming up next weekend. 1-1 downstairs. Is that right? Yeah, that was 2-1. That's what I get for looking at the scoreboard. 3 balls and a strike now. Trust my book and not the scoreboard. And the 3-1. Pulled, fouled, first baseline, and that brings the count full. And what's fun about baseball season and tournament season is the next 2 weeks are going to be overnight tournaments. So staying up in Bullard next weekend, staying down in the Lake Travis area the following weekend. Playing next week is just going to be at Bullard. The following weekend we'll have games at Lake Travis and Dripping Springs, with more tough competition down there. Payoff pitch. It's going to be to the second baseman, and
through.
right under the glove of Martin. That's great job of hitting there from Hayes Herring. And we're going to have a pinch runner for Herring come in. That is that Warner?
Looks like it.
Mason Warner coming in to run for Herring. Get a little more speed on the bases. And that brings up Will Haverkamp. Haverkamp 0 for 2. Wind is picking up a little bit, and where we are sitting, we're about to be getting in the shade, so that's not going to be well for temperature-wise. Going to help the equipment, but it's not going to help us.
Nope.
First pitch to Haverkamp on the outside corner for a strike. Again, Haverkamp 0 for 2, ground out his last time up at 2 shortstop. Popped up, foul territory, first base side. First baseman O'Connor running after it, but that's going to fall out of play. Count goes to no balls and 2 strikes. Mason Warner leads off at first, running for Hayes Herring. Decent lead just to the cut of the grass. Fake grass. Throw over. Little courtesy toss, a little bit offline. And now, another throw over to first. A little more oomph behind that one. Lefty on the mound, you got to stay a little closer. The move is a little quicker over to the bag. And now the 0-2 off plate. Vaughn continues to warm in the bullpen, so he most likely will come out for the top of the 7th, or bottom of the 7th, because that's going to be hit into right field. Vidal pulls that one in for out number 2. And that brings up D. Bell. Bell 0 for 1 with a walk. First pitch strike there for Bell. And time called. Time called just in time. Rumble was just about to start his motion. Instead of stopping, he went ahead and threw the pitch. And now the 0-1. Break the ball. D-Bell holds up, and it's ball and a strike. Here the bats tinging in the batting cages, so Alvarado getting ready for their game against us here. Again, we're going to start about 11:15 is what's on the schedule. Maybe a little before, a little after, depends on when this game ends. That pitch was downstairs. But your Cougars will play again right after this one. And the 2-1. It's going to be hit to the first baseman. He will get it. It's going to be a race over to the bag. And first baseman O'Connor will beat D-Bell there for the out. So 1-out single. Cougars aren't unable to do anything with it. No runs on, 1 hit, 1 left on. We move to the bottom of the 6th inning. It is Brock 4 and China Springs 0. This is Cougar Baseball, presented by Holdfast Wellness.
Looking for photos that truly tell your story? At Alicia K Photography, we capture the real you, especially graduating seniors who want images as unique as their journey. Showcase your passion with portrait-style sports photos that freeze the best moments in time. Whether it's family portraits, couples, or engagements, we create memories that last. And for that big day, beautiful, timeless wedding photography you'll cherish forever. Visit aliciak.mypixieset.com and follow on Instagram and Facebook to book your session today. Alicia K Photography, your story, beautifully captured. We know it's baseball season, but don't blink. Football will be here before you know it. Friday nights, Cougar football. The 2026 season brings a new district: Burnett, Stephenville, Marble Falls, Gerald, and Lampasas. And this fall, under the lights at Cougar Stadium, we welcome the Gatesville Hornets, Brownwood Lions, Burnett Bulldogs, Marble Falls Mustangs, and the Lampasas Badgers. The bands, the crowd, the lights. Every game, every Friday night. Live, right here on YouTube. Like and subscribe. This is your home for Cougar football. Protect the brand.
Bottom of the 6th inning, your China Spring Cougars trail the Brock Eagles 4-0. New pitcher on the mound for China Spring is Miles Vaughn. Vaughn pitched 2 1/3 innings Wednesday against Lake Highlands. He unfortunately is the pitcher that took the loss. Gave up 2 runs on 1 hit, 1 walk. Did have 3 strikeouts over that 2 1/3. Runners, his property was on base and came in to score that 3rd run. That gave Miles Vaughn the loss up at Globe Life. 5, 6, and 7 for Brock. Lightfoot, O'Connor, and Martin. Lightfoot, the only batter that did not come to the plate in the 5th. That first pitch for Vaughn misses upstairs for ball 1. Again upstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Again outside the zone, 3-0 here to Lightfoot. Lightfoot taking all the way. Pitch down the middle for strike 1. Vaughn always with that glove covering most of his face. Just a little bit of daylight where he can see the sign. Big cut and a miss. Good job pulling the string there from Vaughn. Brings the count full. And the payoff pitch will miss upstairs, and Lightfoot will get the leadoff walk. Brings up Evan O'Connor. O'Connor reached on the error. That led to the first run of the game for the Brock Eagles. O'Connor officially 0 for 1. Reached on that error and also via a walk. Vaughn from the stretch, a little number foul. D-Bell goes to collect the foul ball. Vaughn steps off of the mound now, climbs up the side. One breaking ball misses downstairs. Breaking ball falls just short. 2 balls and 1 strike here for Miles Vaughn. Fastball down low. 3 balls and a strike. And that will get away from D-Bell. That was ball 4. Lightfoot will not attempt to go any further. So he just jogged over to second. And that will bring Coach Beckham out of the dugout after back-to-back walks. We will step aside for a moment while the conversation occurs on the mound. This is Cougar Baseball presented by Holdfast Wellness.
Here in China Spring, we take care of our own. From busy parents to athletes to hardworking professionals, your health fuels everything you do. That's why Holdfast Wellness exists, bringing medical-grade wellness, recovery, and aesthetics right here at home. Energy, recovery, weight loss, confidence. Personalized care led by experienced medical professionals you can trust. Holdfast Wellness. Be the best version of you.
George Villa, if you're working, if you're in transportation, and anything else that needs a physical, he is there for you. Also does the chiropractic work.
The federal government requires that all your drivers with commercial driver's license have to have a physical at least every 2 years. Sometimes it's every year, just to make sure that they're safe to be driving those huge trucks out on the highway. We also do the athletic physicals here in the office.
20 plus years in the business at 611 West Highway 6, Suite 108 in Waco, or healthshield.com.
New pitcher on the mound for China Spring, and that is Jack Kennedy. Jack Kennedy comes in from second base. Ethan Nazari comes in from the dugout. He is going to replace Kennedy at second, and Vaughn goes into the dugout. Kennedy on the mound, just a third of an inning. He came in to the last batter at Lake Highlands for that play. A wild pitch, 2 throwing errors led to 2 runs, and then the out at home that ended the inning. So runners at first and second, nobody out. Brings up Hunter Martin. Martin 0 for 1, a strikeout in the second, a sack bunt in the 5th. And Nazari now playing second base. Playing very close to first base is Nazari. And that's going to be right up the middle for a base hit. Lightfoot being held at third, so ball quickly comes in, but that will load the bases. Single from Martin. We'll bring up the catcher, Braxton Roberts. Roberts 0 for 1, a walk and a run scored his last time up. pitch from Kennedy, breaking ball in there for a strike. Oh, one breaking ball misses downstairs. It's 1-1. One breaking ball just misses his own. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. Here to the eagle catcher. Two-one grabs that outside corner. Good pitch there from Kennedy. And evens count at 2.
Jack kind of has a weird arm angle, so it's going to be hard for hitters,
right,
especially righties, to locate that ball.
The 2-2 just misses. That will bring the count full. Full count, no outs, and nowhere to put him. Payoff pitch. Breaking ball misses well upstairs, and that will walk in a run. Roberts gets the easy RBI. 5-0 now the score. Everybody moves up a station. That will bring up Landon Blue. And looks like they are calling it. They are calling it 4 times, so that is going to be it. So that is the ball game. 5-0. Cougars will fall in this one. 5-0 to the Brock Eagles. They are going to call it here. So that is the ball game. Giant Spring will be back in action in roughly 30 minutes. Stay tuned. We may come on early. Just depends on when everybody gets ready. But yeah, that's going to be it. They stop the game here. It is Brock 5 and Giant Spring 0. Giant Spring falls to 0-2 on the season. Looking to bounce back here in about 30 minutes against the Alvarado Indians. So we're going to shut it off here. We're going to take a break, go find a hot dog or two, and then we'll come back again, scheduled for 11:15. But we're going to Cougars fall on this one, 5-0 for Brody Lewis. My name is JB Dominguez. This is Giant Spring Cougar Baseball presented by Hold Fast Wellness. Thank y'all for tuning in, and we'll see you in just a little while.